Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Last episode we finished up some of the Gules tasks. End of last episode I went back and redid the Gules, or whoever the Gob, and sure enough I went to him and was able to turn in the quest, and I forgot, did something else happen? I don't think nothing else happened. I went and made some Shaver Schnapps and some Nighthawk. Henry Nighthawk. So we're good on Schnapps and that. Get any perk points? Perk points and stealth. If you get somebody who doesn't know... surprise attacks, we've been doing that. Okay, still got Carrot on the Stick, Brunswick, armor. And there's even a quest down here that we might go to. Let's look for the Brunswick armor. I think we're going to go straight north from Trotsky Castle. I'm just going to go ahead and go up there. It is almost nighttime, but we should be good.
Go!
So we're going to head around to the north. Well, we really walked... Wait, did we actually walk to that?
Go!
I want to see the entrance over here.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
I think that is the one that we went to originally. I'm gonna go north from here.
Go!
Cavern's cold, your prize awaits. Taking off into this towards nighttime probably isn't the best idea. We're not exactly going north, but this way.
Pass through the Hall of Forest Kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. That could be this deer hunting ground. 2 sandstone guards, just like in Gable's rhyme. A mighty rock between the sandstone guards. That fits. But what does give one's heart to God mean?
Don't know if this is it. I don't know who this is.
Huh? Jack! Mercy, leave me be. Jesus, you're fucked up now, arsehole. I yield. Mercy.
No bandits where I'm at. Gotta love the sweet pancakes. Deserted soldiers. These are deserted deserters. Trotsky Pavis. A glaive. Lore books. Lousy gamblers die. I guess that was it. Getting a little dark. Luckily, I think there's beds right here. So we're gonna sleep. I think we're going to move some things to horse. Still can't wear that yet. Can we repair that? It's an overcoat. Hmm. You'll have to go to the tailor and change that out later. I like my red high boots. Anything else we can repair? Okay, say we're good. Ooh, craftsmanship perk. Ooh. Does this mean what I think it does? Martin's secret. Highest quality weapons cannot be unmatched. Nice. Well, 7 boots league. Hmm. Okay, now we continue forth and look for this thing. A mighty rock. Hmm. Yeah. Brunswick gauntlets. How about that?
A piece of Brunswick's armor. And what's this? A piece of parchment.
A fine wine. Brunswick map. Okay, that must be where I'm at. I think that's the blacksmith, straight north of the blacksmith. I imagine over here. Had to get the heck out of here as far as road, maybe.
Go. Quick.
Lucky they'll lead me right to it.
Go.
It's probably this outcropping.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Wolves. Oh god, there's a lot of them. Another wolf den, I guess. Oh.
Another piece of Brunswick's armor. And another clue.
This is getting easy now. Tarkov. Did he just die? I guess he bled out. So what I'm seeing is Tarkov's that way. I think it was pointing over here. Hunter. Yeah, that's the hunter. Okay. And probably like right here. I think. Let me check that one more time. Little town. Okay. Town, rock, more rock. Town, rock. Maybe it was like actually right in here. Stop and fight.
I'm all yours. Mercy.
No mercy.
Didn't expect that, you bastard. You wanna try me? I'll rip your eyes open. I'm all yours. No, watch him up. No, I give up.
Bastard. Oh wait, this is the camp. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move that. Chainmail coif. Got to repair it too. Let me repair that. Oh, I don't have an armor kit. Damn. Okay. continue forth. Where am I? Okay, we're going this way. Yep. Okay, there's that rock. Yeah, I imagine that's the rock. And you go up here. Yeah, I believe I'm on the right track. Oh, yeah, I definitely am. Yep.
Here it is. Another piece of Brunswick's armor.
And another map. Baths. Tarkov. Where's that at? Tree over river. Right here. That's got to be it. It's got to be right in here. Little footpath, and it's on top of plateau. Get involved.
Now you're gonna get it.
Oh, did they kill him? Oh. Whoa, wait a minute. Poor dude. Bone comb. All right, let's continue on.
Quick. Whoa, whoa. Take that! Come on!
Okay, easy peasy.
Go! Oh, whoa.
Little pathway in here. I was right.
The cuirass of Sir Brunswick. It's really it.
We're not done yet. Final map. Oh no, we've already grabbed that. We have everything. We've done it. Now we have to go tell the dude. Be like, hey, we got it. Cuirass of Sir Brunswick. Well, we need a repair. I'll have to go to a blacksmith
God
for
be
that.
with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
So, scribe.
What do you need, my friend?
I wonder if I wear a piece, if he'll be like, oh my god. Wait, I want to see the tailor while I'm here.
What are you here for?
What do you have
Trade.
for...
Coat. Looking for a nice quilted coat. Yeah, we'll buy that.
I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
Repairs. That.
Great. Happy to be of service.
New perk, Undaunted Cavalier. What the hell is that? If your charisma is higher than 20, your armor will be considered 1500. Oh my god, that's cool. Well built. For each level of strength, you gain 12 points of carrying capacity instead of the usual 10. Ooh. I like that. Swords. Here we go. Charisma. 22. Carrying capacity is 280. Nice. Alright. Where's that one quest at? Alright, we'll go do that. Since we're over here.
Quick! Ka! Ka! Whoa! This must be the lost ram.
You really? I gotta walk it all the way back there, and I must have ate the carrot, didn't I? Crap. How do you gotta lure this thing? Not ready to kill it. Because you can't.
Greetings, sheep. Don't worry. We're going home. Sit. I said, sit. Oh, aye. Only for carrots. These forests are full of wolves. If we run into them, you'll have a choice. You can either run away or fight. Yeah, that's what I thought. Run! There are wolves here!
My question is if he'll actually go back. Looks like he actually might.
Run! There are wolves here!
Yeah, go that way, yep. Oh, this is gonna take all day.
Run! There are wolves here! Run! There are wolves here!
Oh, it's not actually bad. He's actually listening.
Run! There are wolves here!
Go on.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Run! There are wolves here!
Yeah.
Well, I'm back.
And with the ram, I see.
Exactly.
That's wonderful of you. I thought he'd be done for.
And he almost was, too. The wolves were just coming for him.
Then you have my admiration. I'd have probably run for the hills.
So I deserve some kind of reward, don't I?
Absolutely, absolutely. Here, you have everything I can afford. You got that thorn out of my side. Or rather, that wolf from my arse. You deserve it all. And if you want to help someone else, then there's Natan hereabouts. Not a name you hear often, eh? Well, not everyone can be called Hans or Dorothy. His parents had a bit of imagination, unlike some folks. Now, where was I? Oh, right. Natan's herd grazes to the west of Semi. He's got a nice little place there, I've got to give him that. Maybe he's also having some trouble. See you soon, my friend.
Ah, okay. I had to go to Simeon anyway, so here we go.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
I hope you weren't planning on breaking in here.
You're right about that.
You're
Hey,
not allowed here.
You're not allowed here.
Oh, do I gotta wait for Gules? Okay, fine, go.
Nightcrawler. Hail.
I apologize.
Oh, you're still in there, Gules? Get out.
It's late. What do you want from me?
Have you found Casper yet?
I did. But Henry, be very careful. There's a reason I left Casper for last. The man is a real beast. I just wanted to be sure you had it in you.
And you reckon I do?
Aye. I hope so. What about you? Think you can take him on?
I do.
Then listen up, lad. His band is one of the biggest. But it's not just about them. Casper himself is deadly in his own right. A real beast, like I said. A vicious, cruel bastard who'll stop at nothing to get his way.
Great. Do you at least know how to get to him?
Unfortunately not. I'd love to help you, but I don't know how. I've always been a bit leery of the fucker myself.
Where should I look for Casper and his band?
From what I hear, they've holed up in a forest near Apollonia. Be careful. The rocks
Of
are
course.
treacherous. It's easy to lose your way, even in broad daylight. And if you go there at night, be bloody careful, you hear?
Aye, I understand. Why is he hiding there of all places?
Weren't you listening? It'll be bloody hard to find them there. And to make it there unnoticed will be damned near impossible. What's more, I heard they recently got their hands on a fine bit of loot, so I guarantee they'll be keeping close watch over it.
This is starting to sound more and more like a suicide mission.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll figure it out. I believe in you, lad.
So this Casper of yours, what can you tell me about him?
Yeah, he's a greedy old bastard, I'll tell you that. He'll sell his own soul for a couple of groschen, and he don't trust nobody. You touch his money, and you might as well dig your own grave.
And there's still people left in his gang.
Laugh all you want, lad. I once saw him kill a man in cold blood, just because he thought he'd skimmed off the loot.
And did he?
No. They didn't find anything. But it didn't make much of a difference to the poor dead bloke.
Okay.
That's everything.
Wait a mo. There's something of his I need you to bring me. To prove he's really gone.
Really? You still want to test me?
Old habits die hard. I want his ring. It's a big gold one.
Have a soft spot for trinkets, do you? Didn't expect that of you.
That fucker put it on every time he wanted to bash someone's teeth in. The edges are quite sharp. And I've got an old souvenir from him myself. Just under my ear.
All right. If I come back in one piece, I'll bring you Casper's ring.
Well, see you later.
So he is all the way up there. Wonderful. We'll hit Trotsky Castle. But first,
Have a good evening.
we're going to move out. All right, let's go talk to
Quick!
what's his face over here. Hopefully he doesn't have like some stupid sheep quest.
Quick!
Well, obviously he will, but
The other shepherd said you might need some help. Did you lose a sheep or something?
Aye, I did. It used to be a sheep would wander off and get lost in the woods sometimes, but now it's different. Now, several of them get lost all at once, and I never find them again. The last time was a few days ago.
Do you think wolves are behind it?
Well, that's what's so mysterious. I never found no wolf tracks.
I find it strange they'd just disappear.
You're not the only one. I found a pool of blood and a sheep's ear nearby, but no sign of the animals. It's almost like someone ate them whole, only they didn't like that ear.
No, I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to finding lost sheep. I can help you.
Well, that'd be bloody nice of you. I can't even get a wink of sleep over it.
Where can I find that place with the blood?
Not far from here, over by the crossroads. Just please be careful. It could be a werewolf.
That wouldn't be good.
If it is a werewolf, just turn tail and come back. We'll get a group of fellas together and go and sort it out. Pitchforks, torches, holy water and all that. I just don't want to cause a panic before we know what we're dealing with.
So you're sending me in as bait?
You look like someone who doesn't scare easy and knows how to fight, unlike me. I reckon you can handle it.
All right then. But what if it turns out they're just ordinary wolves?
Then you can bring me their ears and I'll reward you. Take care, sir. Oh, excuse me.
Quick!
Whoa!
A broken arrow. Could it be our werewolf hunts sheep with a bow? I wonder if Mutt would be able to track him down.
it looks like we're going to be wandering all through here. Come here, horse. Look for a camp, I guess.
Whoa!
That wouldn't be good.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Or would it be this band again? I don't have any more of the potion.
Everyone get over here! Christ!
You're a dead man! No! I'm done with...
Again, gold chalice. Okay, so it wasn't here. Let's steal their food, though. You know, it's probably gonna be like the last place I look.
Whoa, whoa.
Clear off!
Absolutely not.
Attack! Come and help us! I'm here for you!
I yield. Mercy.
Ah, this must be Nathan's stolen sheep. This was no werewolf. Just some ordinary bandits.
Can I report back to him?
Quick, quick!
Oh, we're getting there with all the side quests.
Go! Well, I solved the mystery. I found the sheep.
Really? Don't keep me in suspense. Tell me what happened.
There were some bandits camping in the forest. Ordinary men. No werewolves.
Bloody hell. Why didn't I think of that? What did you do with them? I hope they'll leave me alone now.
I just wanted to talk, but they wouldn't listen to reason. So I cut them down.
Christ almighty. Slaughtering folks over a few sheep. Though I reckon if I lost any more sheep, then folks from the village would kill me.
Well, they could have just left. Or stopped stealing.
Aye, I suppose you're right. You deserve a reward anyway. Here it is. Enjoy it in good...
Thanks.
Oh, and if you want to sell those ears to someone, the hunter will buy them. Take care.
Okay, that's done. I want to go down here and see what quest this is.
Go!
Received an even die.
Ka! Ka! Go! Ka! Go!
That's a slim dog.
Ka! Go!
Hey there, youngster.
Oh, it's the Riddle Man, isn't it?
Happenstance has thrust us together again.
So, what's it gonna be this time?
If you can spare a while, I have another riddle for you. A trickier one this time.
A harder riddle, you say? Let's hear it then.
That first riddle was just a test. Just to practice. How about a wager? To make it more interesting. Even a poor vagrant like me has to eat. What do you say?
All right.
Why not? I'm happy to bet.
Listen carefully. Once upon a time, there was a fool of a farmer. Family he had none, no stable boys either. So he talked to his animals instead. And, good man that he was, whenever he made a groschen or two, he shared it with them according to his own rules. Every hen in the coop was paid 5 groschen. Every bee in the hive, 15. And the spider in the loft bagged a full 20 groschen. And now you tell me, how much did the cat get?
25.
25 groschen.
No, that's not it. But don't dismay.
I must have missed it. It was, what, 5, 15, 20?
I think I'll be off.
God be...
Ka!
I'm happy to pay him. He's a cool guy.
Whoa. What's that? Come on then. I'll have...
Oh, shit. Really?
Now you're gonna die. Now I'll shoot you. Jesus. Now you're finished. I must have hit it on something. Blood! I'll show you. Amen to you. Well, well. I can't believe this is just lying around.
Go! Ka! Ka!
Oh, this is a nice area. Lower Samine Mill. Oh, this is the mill.
God bless you, sir.
I heard at the Troskovitz Tavern that there's a bit of coin to be made here.
Why didn't you come here at the time?
I was taken on by Radovan, the blacksmith from Takov.
A blacksmith's hand, eh? Never mind. I'm sure I could find some work for you.
Like what?
Like hauling sacks of flour.
Hmm.
You don't have anything better? I can do other, more useful things.
Oh, that's nice and all, but there's only one thing I need from you right now. And that's hauling sacks of flour.
When was the last time you had a scholar in your mill who could read and write? What use is it to raise obstructions when the wind may drive the mill wheel just as water can?
Esse kvam deity. Go and haul the sacks.
Do you really have nothing better on?
I do, but only for people I know already. And you're not one of them.
All right, I'll carry sacks.
All right.
The sacks are in the barn, and the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half dozen you carry. You won't have to buy food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn, but not on the sacks of flour. You understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Ah, fuck me.
Be careful what you wish for. Oh, God be with you, sir.
It's as light as a feather.
God bless you.
Isn't getting any lighter. Have to be careful not to drop it.
Now, how many of these do I gotta carry?
Good exercise. It's as light as a feather. Isn't getting any lighter. Heave ho. Good exercise.
Is this like an endless,
Be careful not to drop it.
endless stream of bags? It also feels like somebody just picking the bag up and returning it back to the spot.
Pretty light. Kurwa. What the?
Have you got it done? I said, are you done?
You're milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurva. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You think you're ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself what that has to do with the metal in the sacks. But we're only just scratching the surface. You see, for my experiment, I'll need something sinfully earthy. Something we'll have to appropriate. And that's something you can help me with, my curious apprentice.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. Now listen up. In Troskovitz, next to the tavern, there's a rat house. And in that rat house, there's a chest. And in that chest is a document I need. One that used to be mine. But due to an unfortunate twist of fate, ended up there. It's called The Offer of Hermes Trismegistos. It's written right on it. You said you could do all sorts of things, so I assume reading is one of them. Am I right?
I can read. But I reckon that's the catch, isn't it?
The catch is, the chest is under lock and key, and most likely well guarded.
Of course it is.
Where exactly?
I doubt they've only got one chest in the Troskovitz rat house.
I can't help you there. He had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught because of something else, and they took it from him. I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the stocks on the square. Just remember, lad, if you get caught like he did, the guards will turn out your pockets. Then it would be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like you is doing with a document he can't even read.
I'd like to learn more about...
Thievery? Humph. I call it the art of thievery. It's simply an art. But all right, enough wordplay. He'll tell you how to relieve people of the things and if you'd like to try opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks to. You can practice on that.
Okay.
All right. I reckon I know everything I need.
So you're telling me practice takedowns at pickpocketing, really? I'm like an expert.
Greetings, my friend.
Crazel told me you'd show me how to do a takedown.
All right, come. So Crazel took you on just like that. Surprising. Crazel hardly trusts anyone. He's a smart man. So you even think about betraying him. That would end badly for you. Not to scare
I do like the follow mechanic. At least you can walk at their pace.
Well then, it's easy. Sneak up behind me and choke me out. I won't fight back the first time, so you should have no trouble. Just remember, you mustn't let me...
All right.
I'll give it a try.
You shit! See? And I didn't even defend myself. Try it again. Remember, if your victim is able to defend himself, you can still turn things around. But it will be a close call, shall we?
All right, let's do it.
You shit! Not like that. Try again.
All right, let's do it.
You shit! Not like that. Try again.
All right, let's do it.
Is that supposed to be a threat? Very good. Do you want to...
Let's keep...
Then follow... Good to see you're ready to give it another try. Not like that. Try again.
All right, let's do it.
Not like that. Try again.
All right, let's do it.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing.
Ow, ow, ow. You've got some strength in those arms. I wasn't even aware of you.
Cool.
One last time, and for real.
Hmm.
All right.
Nice choke. I'm still seeing stars. In such a way that I don't notice. That's how it should be. That's all that's to it. Just one more thing. Not only can you choke someone out, you can even send them to their maker. For that you need a dagger. And now, would you like to try that takedown on me again?
Thanks, but I've learned enough.
Suit yourself.
Alright, we gotta run all the way up here.
Are you Zinnek?
Yeah, look, mate, I really need to piss. Can you let me out of here?
Crazel sent me. He's looking for some document the bailiff took from you.
And what's the password?
Hermes Trismegistos?
I'm just yanking your pizzle. You should have seen your face. They caught me at night when I was robbing a merchant, and then they make any distinction between what I stole and what I already had on me. They took everything, including that document, and locked it all away in the chest of stolen things in the Rat House jail. You could get into the jail from the courtyard behind the Rat House. It's right under the guardhouse. Or you could get there from behind the tavern alongside the fence. As soon as you find the stairs leading down, you'll know you're...
Well, who's got the key to it?
Well, actually, I had it, but when the guards shook me down, I must have dropped it. It was in the chamber, next to the one with the chest. They've got a pretty soft bed in there, I tell you. The key probably fell under it.
Is that the only key?
No, of course not. Every guard in Troskovitz has one. Best to rob one of them who's slacking off or having a nap. Look, mate, do you actually know how to pickpocket?
Of course I do. Wouldn't be my first time.
Good to hear it. They'll let me go soon, so if you get caught, you'll have nobody to keep you company here. Keep that in mind. See you soon, my friend.
Aye, coming right up. Here it comes. It's filthy.
I swore I heard a cat again.
Damn it.
You're not permitted to be here.
Oh, God.
Interesting.
Are you deaf?
All right. You caught me. I surrender.
You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your
How dare you accuse me like that? Like some ordinary peasant. Do you have any idea who I am?
Oh,
Oh, good, I can use the bassinet now. Well, we'll save this time in case I get caught yet again.
I must be mad. Hey! Where did that come from? Hey! What the fuck was that? Ouch! Hey! Curva! Who's throwing stone? Ouch! Hey! Ouch!
You refused to get me more last time I asked.
So it won't come as a surprise when I refuse again.
But what am I supposed to write?
You know what? Why don't you write a complaint?
Hmm.
What? Who left the door open? Who the hell opened this? There's nobody here.
You're not permitted to be here. Halt!
Strange. I must be mad.
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
Huh. You're not permitted to be.
Ran the wrong way.
Well, what'll it be? Come on, surrender.
I would. I can't. Do this again.
What's that?
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
Back again. Go.
Okay, we got it. We'll go back to Miller.
What a beautiful horse.
Good
I'm
day.
sorry.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
Judging by the contents, it seems like you're dabbling in alchemy here at the mill.
That's not a bad guess. But don't forget about astrology, theurgy, transmutation, and a smidgen of demonology. Although that's something anyone with a grain of sense should avoid. Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? We're going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe Another little job? What do you say?
Wait a moment. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. You guessed it. It's nothing less than high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I suppose. You are my apprentice, after all. You deserve to know what all of this is leading to. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices in theurgy, bring him to life.
A golem, you say? Isn't that a kind of pie? What are you going to do with a living pie?
Henry, a golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
My word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon enough. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look
Blink,
at the
blink.
Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. And Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
Saltpeter is niter. That I know. They're white crystals similar to salt. But I have no idea what you might need it for here at the mill.
The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right, then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look, that you can point me in the right direction.
Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So Bonnie is most likely a thief, am I right?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
How can I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnik, she may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Right along.
To the lair.
To the lair.
Good day.
Well, I got a lot of herbs on me, or at least dried herbs, so who knows.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa.
The fuck was that?
Go!
Ka!
Go! Whoa.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Wolf of Skalitz.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I've got something here.
No, not my eyebright.
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the Golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like, but I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
Let's talk.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. But it's a shame I don't have my dog Sniffer no more. It was fun with him at least.
Crazel mentioned that he died.
Aye, from some fucking disease. He started getting these lumps all over his body. Then he stopped eating and what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception. When Crazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
I don't think I've ever met anyone more annoying in my life. Most of the time, I don't even understand what he's on about.
Once he told me there's no such thing in the world as a man and a woman. Only mercury and sulfur. What are you supposed to say to that? Best to keep your mouth shut. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave, the best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia rocks.
Oh, I know where
I'm
it's
in for
at.
a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun, and pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Scarlets. See you soon, my friend. And I was beginning to worry what that was. But it's just you.
All right, well then, off we go.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
Yeah, I am.
He's dead.
Yeah, he is. Ugh. Let's get out of here. Alright, we'll need to sleep.
And what can I get for you?
Okay, game saved. Alright, let's go get some meat. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and change out gear. Still waiting for those. That works. The sleeves. Now the gloves. I like the normal gauntlets, but yeah, the hourglass are better. So we'll do that. Charisma. Cool.
Quick!
Are you blind or just your horse? Watch out!
Is it the blacksmith or this guy that has the chainmail?
Greetings. What brings you?
Show me.
No. Okay.
Nothing to your... How can I help? Excellent.
Oh, that's why, because it was damaged. Okay, so now our charisma is like way up.
Whoa, whoa.
Really? When are you open?
What do you need?
Fresh
What do you have?
slab of meat.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
Alright, we got two quests we can do this way. We can do the
Quick!
Gravedigger and then go ahead and knock out the bandits.
Greetings, my friend.
You must be the local gravedigger, right? I'm Henry.
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Hmm.
Yeah, something like that. At night, you hear the cries of tormented souls and catch the whiff of sulphur.
Well, that I can't help you with.
Not to worry. It's actually just a hole with some rotting carcasses in it. These white crystals form in it. And that's exactly what we're after.
You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have. Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? Like I said, be here at daybreak. That...
I understand.
Ugh. Daybreak, huh? Well, we're gonna be waiting. It's daybreak, old man. Wake up.
Keep close.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us. We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Unfortunately, she does. Crazel ordered Bonnie and her accomplice Zinnek to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. And when they had a chance to loiter about in the yards here in the region, well, they made good use of the opportunity to line their purses.
Ay, ay, ay. What have I gotten myself into in my twilight years? Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Lazy bones. Whoa, boys, whoa! What's going on here? Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
I can't see a thing through those bushes.
You'll go and have a close look. Don't worry. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
Lockpick very hard.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Oh, what's this about?
What do you mean already?
Is that supposed to be a threat?
Get over here! Now!
You were starting to scare me.
I'm coming.
Move it!
What's going on, Ignatius?
I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
2 stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them 2 thieves, you tell us right away, got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe...
much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go. Don't worry. That was just a kind of little favor for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jda with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
And then Satan himself appeared in the sky. Happens all the time.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right, I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly. Lazy bones. Blessings. To you.
Jesus, this is disgusting.
Oh, I gotta do this twice.
It's been bothering the embark folks too. That'll all be over today.
God reward you for it.
God don't reward me much, but I'll probably get something from the bailiff for hauling.
Well, I wish you and your helper lots of luck today. May God bless you.
You too.
Well, at least we get some cool armor on. I'm sure we might find better, but...
I'd rather go back to sacks of flour.
And gauntlet looks good.
Hail Mary.
Yeah, this guy actually reminds me of the old blacksmith that taught me everything I knew growing up, IRL.
Are we going?
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
And what about this mysterious curse?
I'm not in the mood to deal with it.
Making sure you don't work any more than you have to, eh? Let's go then. Hop on. We have one more stop before the grand revelation of unimaginable saltpeter treasure. Seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Lazy bones. Lazy bones.
Alright, where's the dog at?
Oh, Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to? Barking? He's coming from over there.
Let's go, yeah? Before someone catches us. What are you doing here, Henry?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Now, first, tell me what you're doing here. And how come you're with that beast?
He's no beast. I came here to save him.
You mean steal him?
For him, it'll be a redemption from that horse and master of his. I'll take care of him, in place of my poor dead sniffer.
Bonnie... The gravedigger sent me to kill the dog. He's been paid to do it by the people whose livestock that beast killed. It's the last thing I need to do before he shows me the pit.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zenek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Of course.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
The dog is dead. So, can we go to the pit now?
Dead, eh? And what are you so nervous about?
Well, it wasn't pleasant to watch. I did it exactly how you told me. I poisoned him.
Oh, aye. And how did it go exactly?
Well, I dipped the meat in poison. He ate it, and peacefully departed to doggy heaven.
So, it all went how it should. I use a real strong mixture so the creatures don't suffer too much. He's done for, the beast. Finally. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
Oh, yay.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle again?
Of course not. True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Settle down in Troskowitz, build mounds of dead animals, and eat bread with saltpeter. No thanks. Not for anything in the world.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then.
Hacker's gloves.
This I have got to see.
How do you taste it? Yeah.
Have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
Alright, we're good now. Alright guys, that'll be the end of this episode. Next episode we'll take care of the band and then return to the miller. Until then, as always, I'm Paden. Take care and stay safe.